Cincinnati. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Golden Flashes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. Tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Flashes offense will now get its first chance with the football. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make other?
Caught, and he's got room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Harris. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go play action with Sayin. On the move to his left. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David, and I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Here's the pressure, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. to say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The run inside. It's Jackson. And that last carry pays off with a C-note already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first.
Time to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end now in motion. A run for the quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Play fake, say it. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Running the red zone, it's King. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the lines. It's King. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Headed outside, it's King. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's King. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Golden Flashes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's King. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Say it. Fires to the wideout. Smith with the grab over the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, say it. Looking to scramble. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Saying to throw for it on fourth.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient
to put some points on the board before the break. He rifles one deep to the left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Cougars getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's in. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So here comes Kent State's offense ready to get this drive underway. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Banks. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
On the run, it's King. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a run.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like.
There's a little room there, and he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. This time he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They booted away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Turning it on! He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Got his man down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Say it. Going downfield for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. Quick with the spin move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's King. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Zayin on the play action. He's got an open man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Jackson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to him on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Right down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Delaney. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Buried before he could blink.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Out of the crowd, and could be an alley. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.